Yes, this is Dr. Bhupesh from Dr. BKM Institute. Here is another letter that we are going to discuss today. And again, to be mentioned that we only create sample answers. We do not create question papers. So it's being taken from different institutes. But the only thing that we do is the solution of all the OET letters and in the best possible ways. So I'm just going to start up with the letter. The first thing I always say is if you will listen to my recording, which I always encourage you to listen 2-3 times at least, because the first times, as I always say, the first time you listen to it, second time you understand it, third time you are ready to attempt it, to execute it basically. So it becomes yours. So when we start, it is mine. When we are in the transition phase on the second step, when we are trying and understand, it is something that we mutually share. And when it comes to the third point, when you listen to any recording third time, it becomes yours. Now you are the owner of that knowledge, and you can use that knowledge according to your discretion and choice. So that is what is the benefit of listening to the recordings third time. So it becomes yours. If you leave it in the middle, it is half mine and half yours, and I won't be able to go with you to take your exam. So you have to do it yourself. That is why it is important to listen to it third time. That's basically the fundamental to learn any new thing. It's not only about OET. So yeah, coming on to the point. So first thing is to whom we are writing the letter. हम letter किसको लिख रहे हैं? That is the most important thing. Write a discharge letter to Miss Georgine Ponsford, resident community nurse at the community retirement home Newtown. Again, this is very important. I have always said you that to whom we are writing the letter is the most special thing, because that is how we will decide. If we are writing to a doctor, then we will talk more about medications, treatment. If we are writing to a social worker, we will more talk about other problems other than medical. If we are talking about community health nurse, this lady is going to solve medical problem as well as community problems that the patient is facing. So that is why it is very important to understand to whom we are writing the letter. In this case, we have been told that we have been writing the letter to resident community nurse. That is why each and every word of OET is so important. अब this resident word automatically explains that patient is at some place where he or she can reside. So it says retirement home. So retirement home obviously means, this letter is very different. Obviously means that now there are two conditions if we are writing to the retirement home. If the patient is being shifted for the first time, अगर patient पहली बार जा रहा है retirement home में, तो हमें उसकी सोशल हिस्ट्री, मेडिकल हिस्ट्री सब कुछ बताना पड़ेगा कि हमारे पास वो क्या करता था जब वो घर में था, जब हॉस्पिटल में आया। हम जहाँ से भी लेटर लिख रहे हैं, अगर हम हॉस्पिटल से लेटर लिख रहे हैं, इफ वी आर राइटिंग द लेटर फ्रॉम द हॉस्पिटल, देन वी विल सी कि हम कि हॉस्पिटल से कि ये पेशेंट इसलिए आया था, अब आपके रिटायरमेंट होम में भेज रहे हैं। दूसरी चीज ये है, if we are writing the letter, if the patient is already a resident of community retirement home, second condition, अगर second condition को देखूं कि अगर वो पहली बार नहीं जा रहा, वो community वो retirement home में ही रहता है और वहीं पे वापस जा रहा है, तो obviously मुझे medical history और social history बिल्कुल नहीं लिखना. I don't have to write medical history and social history, because the person who is living in a community retirement home, retirement home would always be aware about what is the social history and medical history. So if you write that thing, that becomes totally irrelevant data, and an examiner deducts maximum marks and he won't let you go through. So the most important thing we all need to understand is, when we are writing to retirement home, we need to see the, when we are writing any letter, we need to see the person to whom we are writing the letter. After knowing to whom we are writing the letter, it is important to understand that where does that person live. Like, if it is a community retirement home, then there are two chances, as I have mentioned. If the patient is going for the first time to the retirement home, then social history and medical history would be required to be told. That means would be required to be mentioned in the letter, would be required in your answer response that you will write as an OET letter in the exam. When it comes to the second condition, if the patient is already in the retirement home, then you don't have to write the medical history, क्योंकि वो वहीं का patient है, उनको पहले से ही पता होगा कि उसकी मेडिकल कंडीशन क्या है, उसको क्या क्या चाहिए होता है. So this letter will accompany Mr. Ram Murthy. So basically, it is for the Mr. Ram Murthy back to the retirement home upon his discharge tomorrow. So now we have got to know two things. First is Ram Murthy is a male. Second thing, this word is very special. This has made all the ambiguity cleared. मतलब इसने मेरी सारी confusion खत्म कर दी है क्योंकि इसने कहा है Mr. Ram Murthy back to retirement home. That means the patient has come from the retirement home and will go back to the retirement home. So that means in this letter, there is no requirement of medical history and social history. If at all we have to write social history and medical history, हम कह रहे हैं कि लिखने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगी, but at the same time हम कह रहे हैं कि अगर लिखना पड़ा तो if we have to write, ऐसी क्या कंडीशन हो सकती है कि हमें लिखना पड़ सकता है? फर्स्ट कंडीशन कि हमारे वर्ड ही 160 170 रह गए, तो हमें 200 वर्ड्स तो पूरे करने हैं, तो उस केस में हमें लिखना पड़ेगा सोशल हिस्ट्री और मेडिकल हिस्ट्री को, तभी तो वर्ड्स पूरे होंगे। तो उस केस में जब हमें लिखना है तो वो मैंने आपको पहले भी यूट्यूब वीडियो एक है 3 पंचेस ऑफ डिस्चार्ज बैक लेटर, ये वीडियो है हमारे यूट्यूब चैनल पे है, विच आई विल अपलोड टुडे एज वेल। 3 पंचेस ऑफ डिस्चार्ज बैक लेटर आज भी हम डिस्कस करेंगे, पर उसको बहुत अच्छे से मैंने डिस्कस किया है वहां पे। तो डिस्चार्ज बैक लेटर के 2-3 सैंपल्स हैं, उसी के साथ ही 3 पंचेस से ऊपर वाला अपलोड और नीचे वाला अपलोड बिल्कुल डिस्चार्ज बैक लेटर के लिए। तो ये वाला लेटर भी डिस्चार्ज बैक लेटर है। मिस्टर राम मूर्ति इज गोइंग बैक टू द रिटायरमेंट होम अपॉन हिज डिस्चार्ज टुमारो। तो वो वापस जा रहा है अपने रिटायरमेंट होम पे। सो नाउ द लेटर इज सिंपल। अगेन मैं आप सब कुछ रब कर रहा हूँ टू मेक इट वेरी इजी। अगर मेरे जब आप ट्रेंड हो जाओगे, जो जिनका फर्स्ट डे है या सेकंड डे है, तो यूजिंग द इन्फॉर्मेशन आपको सिंपल से पढ़ना होगा कि पेंसफोर्ड को लेटर लिख रहे हैं, रेजिडेंट कम्युनिटी नर्स को कम्युनिटी रिटायरमेंट होम में लिख रहे हैं, न्यू टाउन की रिटायरमेंट होम है। दिस लेटर विल कंपनी मिस्टर राम मूर्ति बैक, वो वापस जा रहा है अपनी ही जगह पे, अपने ही रिटायरमेंट होम पे वापस जा रहा है। तो यहाँ पे सोशल हिस्ट्री और मेडिकल हिस्ट्री की जरूरत नहीं है, और इसका डिस्चार्ज कल है। एक बात और पता लगती है रिटायरमेंट होम से कि इसकी एज बहुत ज्यादा होगी, तभी तो वो रिटायरमेंट होम में रहता है। सो फर्स्ट सेकंड चीज आई हैव ऑलवेज टोल्ड यू आफ्टर गेटिंग टू नो हम किसको लेटर लिख रहे हैं, द सेकंड मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग इज द डिस्चार्ज बैक लेटर, कि हम किसको क्यों लिख रहे हैं। सो डिस्चार्ज प्लान हमें ये बताता है हम क्यों लिख रहे हैं। सो सॉरी, द सेकंड थिंग इज हम क्यों लिख रहे हैं। तो सेकंड थिंग हम ये लिख रहे हैं कि एक तो इसको पैरासीटामोल टाइम पे देनी है, जब वो आपके रिटायरमेंट होम में वापस आ जाएगा, यानी अपने घर वापस पहुंच जाएगा, तो आपको पैरासीटामोल देनी है। अगर इसको चेस्ट और एब्डोमिनल पेन होता है, इसको वार्म रखना है कि इसको ठंड ना लगे, और बहुत अच्छा न्यूट्रिशन देना है कि एग्स, फ्लूइड्स और इसकी डाइट को मॉनिटर करना है। अब इन चीजों से ये पता लगता है कि इसको डाइट अच्छी देनी है, इसको वार्म रखना है, यानी इसको शायद किसी तरीके की कोई इन्फेक्शन हुई हो या बुखार हुआ हो तभी पैरासीटामोल दे रहे हैं, या पेन हुआ हो। लेट्स सी व्हाट वर द कंडीशन। सो आई हैव गॉट अ बिट ऑफ आइडिया कि किसको लेटर भेज रहा हूँ। हम लेटर उनको लिख रहे हैं जहां से पेशेंट आया था, यानी रिटायरमेंट होम से पेशेंट आया, हम वापस रिटायरमेंट होम भेज रहे हैं। तो उनको सिर्फ 3 कंडीशन पूरी करनी है, पैरासीटामोल टाइम पे देनी है, अगर जरूरत पड़े तो कीप वार्म, पेशेंट को वार्म रखना है, और अच्छा खाना देना है उसको। सो दीज आर द कंडीशंस। नाउ लेट्स सी द लेटर। सो मिस्टर राम मूर्ति इज अ 63 ओल्ड मैन, पेशेंट ऑफ अवर मेडिकल वार्ड, न्यू टाउन पब्लिक हॉस्पिटल में आया था। और इसमें भी खास बात ना, ये छोटी छोटी बातें होती हैं, आई डोंट नो वेदर यू नोटिस इट और नॉट। इफ यू विल नोटिस स्मॉल थिंग्स ना, यू विल गेट टू नो कि देखो न्यू टाउन का मतलब क्या है, कि न्यू टाउन में ही रिटायरमेंट होम है, यानी पेशेंट के आस घर के पास ही है, रिटायरमेंट होम भी उसी एरिया में है, और हमारा हॉस्पिटल भी उसी एरिया में है। तो हमारे हॉस्पिटल में एडमिट हुआ है उसी एरिया में, तो हमारे पास आया। जनरली दिस इज नॉट रिक्वायर्ड, but I am telling you just as to make a better picture, because at last the image we will create, the better letter we will attempt. So Lionel Rammurthy, widowed, December, 6 months से widow है, कम्युनिटी रिटायरमेंट होम में रह रहा है। सो यहाँ से वो कंफर्म हो जाता है। कई बार दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू बी नोटेड, समटाइम्स इट विल नॉट बी गिवन डिस्चार्ज बैक। सो आपको अपने आप ढूंढना पड़ेगा, यू हैव टू फाइंड यूर सेल्फ whether it is a discharge plan letter or not. How will you get to know? By the address. So this you will have to take it by yourself. Address कैसे देखो, यहाँ पे जिसको लेटर लिख रहे हैं, the person to whom we are writing the letter is this community retirement home New Town, and the patient का resident is also community retirement home New Town. So you will sometimes have to do it yourself to understand that this is a discharge back letter. This is why OET, otherwise the easiest exam in the world, sometimes proves to be very challenging for the people who get stuck in writing, क्योंकि वो छोटी छोटी चीजों को मिस कर रहे हैं. अब यहीं से पता लगेगा कि कम्युनिटी रिटायरमेंट होम वालों कोई लेटर लिख रहे हैं और इसका घर भी सेम है, तो यानी कि हमें उसकी सोशल हिस्ट्री की कोई जरूरत नहीं है, उसकी वाइफ के बारे में बताने की कोई जरूरत नहीं है. दे ऑलरेडी आर अवेयर ऑफ इट, सो देयर इज नो रिक्वायरमेंट ऑफ दिस डाटा. Then admission date was 4th 11th, so he was admitted due to pneumonia, and that admitted for 7 days, so the patient had pneumonia. Otherwise patient has past medical history, so again we don't have to write anything about the medical history, these things, that means they are already aware of it, so no requirement of this data. Retired school teacher, financially deprived, lonely since wife died, again no data requirement. So the second paragraph, social history and medical history are not required. So in this case, the second paragraph becomes during hospitalization, या फिर you can also start this letter to make a punch. जैसे मैं आपको कहता हूँ इन लेटर के पंच होते हैं, so आप ऐसे लिख सकते हो as you know the patient was admitted with pneumonia. तो ये तो उनको पता ही है ना, the patient was, ये तो रिटायरमेंट होम को हमने इन्फॉर्म किया होगा कि इसको निमोनिया है. as you know the patient was admitted due to pneumonia. आप ऐसे शुरू कर सकते हो, लेकिन ये सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट चीज है जो मैं अब आपको बताने जा रहा हूं इस लेटर की. वेन एवर यू विल से एज यू नो द पेशेंट वॉज एडमिटेड विद निमोनिया, तो दिस लाइन कैन नेवर एंड विदाउट सो. मीन्स आई विल गिव यू अ सिंपल एग्जांपल. एज यू नो पेशेंट हैज डायबिटीज, सो आप मेरे से कुछ एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे हो दैट आई विल कंप्लीट इट. एज यू नो पेशेंट हैज डायबिटीज, so you would like to complete this thing, so provide him diabetic diet. That means anything that starts from as cannot finish without connector so. So these are the two important points you have to remember. If you are using this, as you know that patient was admitted due to pneumonia and had acute shortness of breath, so आपको लिखना पड़ेगा so immediate, so you can say immediate treatment was given. At least complete this line. Otherwise in the normal letters, if this would have been a very good letter, तो हमें बताया होता कि हमने क्या किया है. So at least if nothing has been given over here, so we can say so immediate treatment was given. So at least complete this line by combination of as and so. So then you can complete rest of the things. As you know, the patient was admitted with this, had acute shortness of breath, expiratory wheezing, persistent cough, rigor chills, and this. On admission, patient was walking with mobilizing frame and was assisted with ADLs. He was very weak and could ambulate only short distances with increasing shortness of breath. So basically how the letter is going now. First paragraph we will discuss as purpose, that I will do later on. Second paragraph is during hospitalization direct what you did. Third paragraph, you will tell about the medical progress, that patient became afebrile and his inflammatory markers after the treatment got back to normal. He started walking slowly. Also, he had dry cough and bit of chest and abdominal pain is still there. And then you say that he started gaining weight. So the nursing management says encouraged oral foods, proper nutrition, ambulant as per the physio. So now this is the current condition. Now he is also being encouraged with the oral fluids and proper nutrition is being provided. He is ambulating well. Also the chest physio and these exercises have been encouraged, and he has been told to sit rather than lie down to ensure the postural drainage. Overall, the progress of the patient is good. Now the patient is referred back to you and you are requested to provide him the paracetamol if it is required. Keep the patient warm, and good nutrition is also very important. So this is a very simple letter. The only thing that is difficult in this letter is to notice this community retirement home, but it has also been given back. In the examination, it might not be given. So you will have to look at the address very nicely. So overall now I am summing up the letter. जिनको अभी first time है, जिनको समझ नहीं आया what I have spoken until now, थोड़ा थोड़ा समझ आया होगा. But to rest of the things, how to write a letter. First paragraph is purpose. I am writing this letter regarding one of your residents. So this would be the first punch regarding one of your residents. So this is the first punch of this letter when we are discharging back the patient. So discharging back यहीं से पता लगेगा he is one of your resident who was admitted due to pneumonia. This is the first paragraph. I'm writing this letter regarding Mr. Ram Murthy who was admitted Oh, regarding one of your Mr. Ram Murthy, who was admitted due to pneumonia. Now, required treatment was given, and his condition is better. So he is being discharged back to your retirement home, and you are requested to follow few instructions for his speedy recovery. This is the first paragraph. So in first paragraph, we do not try to mention too much things, we just give an overall idea. That is the purpose of the letter. So the purpose of this letter is, I am writing this letter regarding one of your residents, Mr. Ram Murthy, comma, who was admitted to our hospital due to pneumonia. After required management, his condition is better, so he is being discharged back. So he will be discharged back tomorrow, and you are requested to follow few instructions for his speedy recovery. So in the first paragraph, you will only mention this thing, that you are requested to follow few instructions for his speedy recovery. Then you will straight away come on admission. As you know, he was admitted with pneumonia and he was having problem with the walking. So he was encouraged. So this line has to be mixed. So he was encouraged with the oral fluids and proper nutrition was given. Also, the chest physiotherapy and this therapy were given. As a result of it, the patient become afebrile. So ये this letter is very typical कि आपको उल्टा करना पड़ेगा, जान के डाटा ऊपर नीचे दिया है. As a result, the patient became afebrile and the inflammatory are back to normal. Now patient can walk independently but only slowly, and also he is having bit of dry cough along with small chest and abdominal pain. So now, and also the weight gain has been noted by the dietitian. Now he is being he is being discharged back to your retirement home, and you are requested to provide him paracetamol for the chest pain and abdominal pain only if it is necessary. Also, it is requested to you to keep the patient warm, and good nutrition should be encouraged, such as fluids, eggs, and fruit and vegetables should be given. And also, monitoring of the diet is very important to keep the patient healthy. This is the letter overall. So आप जब इस रिकॉर्डिंग को 3 बार सुनोगे आपको अच्छे समझ आ जाएगा. फिर भी मैं एक बार दोबारा बोल देता हूँ. आई एम राइटिंग दिस लेटर रिगार्डिंग वन ऑफ योर रेजिडेंट्स मिस्टर राम मूर्ति हु वाज एडमिटेड to our hospital due to pneumonia. After required management, his condition is better, so he will be discharged back tomorrow, and you are requested to follow few instructions for his speedy recovery. On admission, as you know, he was admitted with pneumonia and was having acute shortness of breath along with inspiratory and expiratory wheezing. So oral fluids were encouraged and proper. So he was encouraged to do chest physio, that is deep breathing exercises and the coughing exercises. So mix up this line, as you know wali line ko so ke sath, you have to mix up this line if you want to make the best letter. Otherwise you can write it simple otherwise you can write it very simple, the pattern you follow. During hospital the patient was having this, so this thing was given, and now he is having this thing, so he is being referred to. You can make it simple, but if you want to write the best letter and you want to use the appropriate connector, so in that case you will write, as you know, the patient was admitted with pneumonia and had acute shortness of breath along with inspiratory and expiratory wheezing. So deep breathing exercises were encouraged. Also, as you know, also there was cough, for which coughing exercises were encouraged. So I will like to mix all these things if I want to write the best letter. On admission, the patient was mobilizing with the pickup frame, so was assisted with ADLS. But later on, as the ambulation, as physiotherapies, as after providing treatment with the help of physiotherapist, he has started working slowly independently. So we can mix up these two lines, that basically he was mobilizing with the pickup frame. After physiotherapy, he has started working independently. So you can talk about the uh, cough as well and the rest of the things. Now the patient is afebrile, his inflammatory markers are back to normal, so he will be discharged back tomorrow, and it is requested to you to provide him it is requested to you to provide him paracetamol. Request की जगह आप advise भी कर सकते हो, because this is just community services, so you can advise. So it is advised to you to follow few instructions, you have to provide him paracetamol. So this is the last paragraph. So of course I'm stopping the recording at the moment, and please listen to it 2-3 times. I know this is little cumbersome because the way I teach, but that is how it will become simple. When you will listen to it 3 times, you will understand why I teach this way. आपको धीरे धीरे समझ आ जाएगा, लेकिन जब आप थर्ड टाइम सुनोगे, लेकिन इससे आपको पता लगता है कि आप लेटर को कैसे मिक्स करके बहुत अच्छा बना सकते हो। देखो, अब हमने जब लेटर को छोड़ दिया, अब हमारी आईज, अब हमारा पेपर हो गया है, तो अब हम आराम से समझेंगे ना, हमें लेटर समझ आया कि आज का लेटर जो हमारे पास आया था, दैट लेटर वाज बेसिकली अबाउट मिस्टर राम मूर्ति, जो रिटायरमेंट होम से आया, वापस जा रहा है, कल वापस जाएगा, उसको वापस इंस्ट्रक्शंस दिए हमने रिटायरमेंट होम को कि पेशेंट का ध्यान रखना, उसको वार्म रखना, उसको पैरासीटामोल देना, उसका ये करना। इसके अलावा हमने बताया कि जब वो एडमिट हुआ था, आपको तो पता ही है, patient को fever था, he was having vigor chills and all that stuff, so he was given this and this treatment. As a result, he became afebrile, inflammatory markers got back to normal, he has started walking independently, so now the patient is all well, that is why he will be discharged tomorrow. At retirement home, you need to keep the patient warm and also to provide him diet and this, so that this becomes very simple to understand now. So that is how you need to write your OET letter. You have to understand the OET letter completely. Then you see what thing to tell first, what things to tell afterwards. So you have to strategize your letter according to your understanding. So please keep your mind open. Do not follow a certain pattern. जैसे this letter is very different, क्योंकि normally हम जब letter करते हैं सब कुछ sequence में होता है. पहले patient admit होता है, then nursing and management होती है, then progress होती है. इसने this letter has been modified. तो इसने क्या किया, पहले problem बताई, फिर मेडिकल प्रोग्रेस बताई, ट्रीटमेंट बाद में बताया, तो हम कंफ्यूज हो गए. सो वी डोंट हैव टू गेट कंफ्यूज, वी हैव टू पुट ट्रीटमेंट फर्स्ट एंड एज अ रिजल्ट पेशेंट विल स्टार्ट वॉकिंग. सो दिस हैज टू बी मैनेज्ड. सो आप में से कुछ लोगों ने गलती की भी होगी, which we will discuss now, but I'm stopping the recording for the moment, so the people who are on the YouTube channel only and are not taking coaching yet from us, they can also understand this letter. But now I will take your questions and let's see how it goes. So this, I'm switching off the recording for now and unmuting your mics. This is Dr. Bhupesh from Dr. BKM Institutes.